Have you ever noticed how life is like an hourglass, with time slipping grain by grain while you wait for the right moment? And before you realize it, it's too late. You wake up full of plans, but something holds you back. The most frustrating part? It's not a lack of talent or capability. It's waiting for motivation that never comes. How many times have you postponed something important thinking tomorrow will be different? The truth is, motivation is like a firework, beautiful, intense, but it fades quickly. Think about the projects that never got off the ground or the opportunities you missed while waiting for the right moment. Sound familiar? We live in a world designed to distract you. Social media, easy entertainment, and fleeting comfort all conspire to keep you exactly where you are. But here's what no one tells you. The solution has never been motivation. It lies in something that doesn't depend on willpower, mood, or external circumstances. Something you can build, something that changes lives. That's the power of discipline. Today, you'll learn how to break out of this cycle and take control of your life. Let's talk. How many times have you let tomorrow dictate your life? Motivation is the biggest myth you've ever believed. Think about the last time you felt inspired. Maybe from a video, a conversation, or a brilliant idea. It felt like an explosion of energy, right? But how long did it last? A day? A week? And after that, what was left? Nothing but frustration over not being able to keep the momentum. Motivation is like that, fleeting, unreliable, and often deceptive. Remember that New Year's resolution? The plan to hit the gym, start that project, finally change your life? Where are they now? Motivation depends on something you can't control. It's like a guest that shows up unannounced and leaves at the first sign of trouble. Building your life on motivation is like trying to construct a castle on quicksand. No matter how hard you try, the result is always the same. Instability, frustration, and the constant feeling of starting over. We live in a world working against you. Social media, constant distractions, and temporary comforts are designed to trap you into thinking it's okay to wait for the right moment. But here's the truth. It's not your fault. The problem isn't you, it's the system you've been taught to trust. But let me tell you something, motivation was never the right fuel for big achievements. What keeps the fire burning after the spark fades is something far more powerful: consistency. It's not the most motivated people who succeed, but those who understand that success comes from consistent action, even when you're not at your best. If you know motivation will fail, how long will you keep relying on it to change your life? What comes next could be the key to breaking the cycle and finally moving forward. Have you ever wondered what separates those who achieve great things from those who only dream? It's not luck, extraordinary talent, or endless motivation. It's something much more solid and reliable. Discipline. While motivation abandons you at the first hurdle, discipline stays with you, supporting you even on the toughest days. Discipline is the ability to do what needs to be done even when you don't feel like it. Think of the worker who wakes up at 5 a.m., hating the alarm but knowing it's necessary. Or the student who reviews the same material repeatedly while friends have fun, understanding that today's effort is tomorrow's reward. Discipline is the foundation of real achievements, because it doesn't depend on willpower or inspiration, but on a conscious, consistent decision. Now think about this. If you can spend hours scrolling through Instagram, why can't you use that same energy to invest in your future? That too is discipline, just directed toward comfort instead of progress. Imagine the impact if you redirected that energy to something meaningful. Instead of spending 30 minutes on your phone in the morning, dedicate that time to simple daily planning. One small change can transform your day and your life. Discipline isn't reserved for special people. It's a skill anyone can learn and strengthen, just like a muscle. The secret is to start small. It could be as simple as making your bed every morning, reading 2 pages of a book, or walking for 10 minutes. These small actions build the habit, turning isolated efforts into an unstoppable force. Discipline doesn't choose anyone. You choose to be disciplined. What small habit can you start today to build discipline? In the next few minutes, you'll learn how to turn small habits into extraordinary results and never rely on luck or motivation again. Discipline doesn't happen overnight. It's built choice by choice through small daily actions. It's like planting a seed. You don't see immediate growth, but with consistency, it turns into something extraordinary. The good news, anyone can cultivate it. All you need to do is start. The secret lies in a simple principle. Action comes before motivation. Too often we wait for the willpower to show up, but the truth is the opposite. Movement creates energy. Start with something simple like making your bed in the morning. It seems small, almost irrelevant, but it sends a powerful message to your brain. You're in control. To strengthen discipline, focus on small daily victories. Don't try to change your life all at once. Choose simple, actionable steps like 5 minutes of reading, a short walk, or planning the 3 most important tasks for your day. The secret is creating systems that eliminate the need for constant decision-making. Building discipline is less about willpower and more about consistency. Your biggest challenge will be your own mind. It will try to convince you that just for today it's okay, or that you deserve a break. But here's the truth. Overcoming these small excuses is what builds strength. Every time you push past those voices, you prove you're stronger than your impulses. Discipline isn't a talent or privilege. It's a daily choice you can make. If this content is helping you see discipline in a new way, subscribe to the channel. That way, you'll value this knowledge and ensure more tools for transforming your habits reach you. The days when everything seems to fall apart are the most important ones. It's on those days that you decide who you'll be tomorrow. Anyone can be disciplined when things are easy, but what about when every fiber of your being screams to give up? Those moments, as hard as they are the ones that define your strength and the future you're building. How many times have you thought about quitting, but deep down you knew that continuing was the only right choice? On tough days, your mind becomes your biggest enemy. It whispers, just a day won't hurt, or you deserve a break. But here's the truth, it's precisely in those moments that you shape who you really are. It's not about conquering the world on those days, it's about not giving up. Every small step you take is a testament to your strength. Think of something simple. Getting out of bed and drinking a glass of water, sending that overdue email even if you don't feel like it, putting on your sneakers and walking for 5 minutes. These actions may seem small, but they carry immense power because movement creates momentum and momentum builds discipline. On tough days, what matters isn't doing everything, it's doing something. Here's what no one tells you, tough days pass, but what you do during those moments stays with you forever. Every tough day is a hidden opportunity for you to prove your strength to the world and to yourself. What have you learned about yourself on the hardest days of your life? Share in the comments. Your experience could be exactly what someone needs to hear today. In a world where everyone seeks quick results, the truth is that only those who master consistency truly thrive. Are you ready for that? Transformation isn't an event, it's a process. It's not the big accomplishments that shape your life, but the small choices you make every day. Consistency, not extraordinary moments, defines who you become. Think about this. A drop of water can wear down the hardest stone. That's consistency. Every small action you repeat is like a vote for the future you want to build. It can be as simple as tidying your workspace every day or spending 5 minutes reviewing your goals. These accumulated actions create a change so profound that over time, they redefine who you are and what you can achieve. But consistency doesn't depend on perfection. You will fail. You will make mistakes. And that's okay. What really matters isn't avoiding falls, but how you respond to them. Consistency is about getting up one more time than you fall. Every mistake you overcome is further proof that you're on the right track because strength isn't in never falling, but in never giving up. With consistency, you stop being someone who tries and become someone who achieves. That's the power of being, not just doing. Imagine a strong towering tree. It didn't grow overnight, but with deep roots nurtured daily. Consistency is what strengthens your roots and allows you to grow in ways that once seemed impossible. If you don't plant the seeds today, how do you expect to reap the fruits tomorrow? Every choice you make today isn't just a vote for the future you want. It's proof of who you're becoming right now. Transformation doesn't happen in a magical moment or a grand gesture. It's in the choices you repeat day after day. It's the consistency of these actions that shapes your path and builds the future you want to achieve. You will fail. You will fall. And you know what? That's part of the process. Everyone fails, but not everyone gets back up. This is where the difference lies. In the moment, you decide to keep going. It's not about being perfect. It's about being resilient. Every step you take, even when it feels hard, is an act of courage, and courage changes lives. Think of something simple. Choose one small action you can repeat tomorrow and the next day. It could be reading 10 pages of a book, spending 5 minutes reflecting on your goals, or even taking a step toward a dream you've put off for too long. Every small action you repeat is like casting a vote for the future you want to create. Don't leave it for tomorrow. The story of your future is being written today. Your journey of transformation is just beginning, and the next step is within your reach. Click on the video on your screen now to discover how discipline can be the key to overcoming any challenge and achieving what once seemed impossible. Don't postpone your change. Your moment is now.